What's up, everybody? Andrew Ammons here on day 21 and 20. See, I am hanging out at the apartment today. I just came down here and crashed the little, whatever this is. This is the study slash meeting room slash whatever it is. I am on a 60-day quest, and I am posting every single day, 60 days of building service industry magic. Yesterday, I actually did a long rant on Insta stories, and I talked a little bit about your own economy. Oh, that was really shaky. I talked about the ability, whether you're an employee, a salesperson, or an entrepreneur, that you can take charge of your life, and you can be the boss of it, right? You can do what you want to do. So I was, I guess, a little bit lazy in a sense that YouTube has been killing me with the uploads. I think it has to do with me having my HD upload set. So I kind of screwed up yesterday. I committed to 60 days, and even though I had my Insta story out and I tried to put out good content, I failed. I missed one day. And so I thought about that when I was laying in bed at like 11 o'clock last night. And well, that's a lie. It was like 9:45. In the world at 9:45. You know, sometimes I get talking on these and I feel like I'm working harder to fill the space and make sure that I sound right than I am even talking about legitimate stuff sometimes. So either way, it was 9:45 last night and I was laying in bed and I thought, shit, I didn't do my video for the day. But I allowed myself, or I talked myself into the fact that my Insta story, which was a bunch of 15-second intervals, about a 4-minute long story, would substitute for that. So, you know, I'm going to do a couple things. Number one, I'm going to apologize to anybody that sees this and was really counting on my video. But I'm going to redeem myself, because really the beauty of this whole thing is it's more about impressing or staying consistent to my commitment I made to myself, as well as becoming a little bit more comfortable doing things like this and growing my network. You know, this is not necessarily my deal. I'm not an internet marketer. I'm not an online influencer. I'm a service industry pro who runs service industry companies, ACR Commercial Roofing, Ammons Roofing, and Verde Landscaping, who is working to build my network. So this is not something that comes natural to me. This is not my main game. But the point of it is to live in a quote-unquote glass house, as if I'm really showing much on a day-to-day basis. And just try to share some value. So since I missed that one yesterday, I want to actually provide some real value to you guys. I want to show a little hack. You guys know that while I'm not a social media marketer, I am highly invested in social media and the power of it. Because here's the thing, as a service industry guy, you know, we historically, this is one of those deals where I was about to go into like my one-off for the day, but then I go on a tangent. Any and all of us in the service industry, you know, the best business we can build is word of mouth, right? Is referral based. You know, I had somebody ask me on Propelio, I was on the show on Friday, ask what I thought of Home Advisor and Angie's List and things like that, and if I buy leads. And you know, basically my response to that was, yes, there's some that I do, but I think that you should proceed with caution on your budgets. I think that the best way and the most profitable deals I've ever made in business were from referral, word of mouth, or relationships that I built over the course of a long period of time. So I think that social media in general, and Facebook specifically, has such a strong ability to network with people, grow your Dream 100 list, the people that you want to be working with, stay tied in with people that you want to watch, who you like what they're doing. So everything from getting a new customer to keeping close, maybe it be what you think of as your competition, or a company that you look up to, that you like what they're doing. Social media is a great way to stay in tune with what they're doing, right? So when we get here, I want to show you guys a little bit of hack. I want to get right to it. We're at 4 minutes and 30 seconds to this. I want to provide real value, real content to you today. So I want to show you real quick with a screen share on my phone how to keep these people close, network, and, you know, kind of as my buddy Matt Smith says, morally hack, or morally stalk rather, your competition, the people you admire, and all kind of that stuff. So let's look at my phone real quick and I'll walk you through it. All right, so we're gonna start at my home screen here, hop into Facebook. I'm gonna hit the 3 little hamburger signs, the little lines at the bottom right, so that we can move right over to the main menu. And once we're here, we're gonna scroll all the way to the bottom, right? So we're gonna go down here to settings. You'll see that at the very bottom of my screen. And as soon as I tap on settings, we're gonna go to our news feed preferences, right? So as soon as we click on that, Facebook's actually gonna give us the ability to prioritize who we see first, right? Believe it or not, you don't have to always go by Facebook's algorithm. You can select who you wanna see first, who you wanna keep track of. I use this as a business tool, and so I'll kind of show you how to do this. As soon as you tap that, it's gonna go right into that area. And you'll see first, Matt Smith is marked as a person I wanna see first. I work back and forth with him. I would call us referral partners. But mostly we like to watch each other's content because we both have businesses that are kicking ass out there in our respective areas. And we like to comment and watch and keep track of that. So as you'll see here, as you go down, all you've got to do is tap any company or person's name that you want to see as a priority in your newsfeed. So, for instance, if I wanted to go over to hit ACR, I've got to take Matt off because I've got maximum people to see first. I don't know how many that is, but either way, you would just tap that, and as soon as that star is next to it, your newsfeed is going to show you ACR stuff as a priority. And I tried to switch back to Matt there, but it showed me I had the maximum. So we scroll down here a little bit. You'll see I've got my wife on there. I've got Crest Exteriors and Sam Struthers. That's a roofing company that I really admire what they're doing. I think their social media presence and their overall culture is kick-ass. So I make sure that I watch that. But when you scroll through here, you're just going to want to watch for people on there that you either want to network with, you want to build referrals with. So if I wanted, like Mike Fruit here, if I wanted to watch his stuff and make sure I was commenting and providing value back and forth and keeping up, I could do that there. So that's a quick and easy way that you can knock that out. So why would you want to do this? I feel like I pretty well covered why you would want to do that. But there's a few different ways, and I'm just going to reiterate how and why I use that. So number one, I use it for companies and people that I want to watch and I want to stay close to because I am trying to learn from them. So think mentors, right? Think mentors, think people that you want to follow that you think are doing great online or their businesses are doing good. You're going to want to see their stuff more often. Same thing for anybody in your referral network, right? If you're trying to create the rule of reciprocity, as we call it, right? And the rule of reciprocity simply states that as you do favors or good for other people, they're going to inherently want to do good for you, right? You enact the rule of reciprocity when, say, on social media, you like or comment on almost every post that a certain person puts out there. You share their stuff, especially as it relates to business. They're going to think, wow, Andrew Ammons is a big supporter of me. I want to make sure that I'm giving that back to him. That could even turn into real life stuff, take it away from the digital side of things to referral contracts and referral partnerships to where you are actually getting jobs from that person because you formed that relationship, right? Referral networks are some of the biggest ways to grow your business and stay on top, because essentially what you do is you go find somebody who's already got the customer that you want. So they're in a different industry maybe, or a different sector of it. They already have the customer you want. Form a relationship with them and give them enough value, whether it be in leads, whether it be in business help, that they start to hand over or give you referrals to the clients that they already have. So that's a second way to do that, is to build referral networks and things like that to see first. Another tactic that I've used that for is to watch people and competitors or people who work for a competitor who maybe I want to attract them as top talent. I didn't even know I was doing that with one of the guys, one of the ACR roofing sales reps who works with us now. It wasn't my intent necessarily, but as a result of wanting to see what he was about and watch him and see what his company was about, we ended up forming a relationship and knowing enough about each other that we were kind of attracted to talking about business, and now we're partners. Now we work together. It's one of the guys you just saw on the list right there. He's a roofing sales rep for ACR, simply because we got in front of each other and saw enough what the other person was doing. So this is not a scam tactic. This is simply networking. You may put yourself in front of somebody that your values match, and you can create some level of business synergy and kick ass with it. So yeah, that is the trick today, is harness and hack your newsfeed. I want to teach you that little bit because I feel like I let myself down by not doing my daily post. So use that in business, in personal life, you want to watch your family, whatever it is, and you can thank me later. You guys have a good one, and go get that week prep done because Monday is right around the corner.